my laptop was not accepting the projector, so it's some time. So as you see, the topic of my presentation is the role of Fulbright programs to empower teachers. As we have seen during the presentations here, we were talking about updating teachers and empowering them, but it's a kind of through attending conferences and presentations, etc. different ways. But you know, my presentation goes in the same thread, but in a different perspective. You know, how the experience of teachers who are abroad, you know, how do they empower themselves? How did this experience, you know, help them to learn a lot of things, maybe which they cannot learn while they are in their campus. Rationale behind choosing this presentation is that because I'm a Fulbrighter, this year I was in the FLTA program, and while I was there were so many teachers, they were asking me questions, okay, oh, can you help us with the program, can you give us ideas? So I think it's a good idea to share. And another thing, we have, you know, young audience here, you know, so they have more chances, especially here I'm going to talk about FLTA program, which is for middle school teachers. So because in this one there are some constraints. Constraint of age, so you should be between 21 and 29 years old, and you should have 4 years of experience. So that, you know, age, you know, is very helpful here. So the rationale also behind choosing this thing is that, you know, to encourage other teachers, because we have so many Koreans here. I can see that they are very motivated. They want to really make success, you know, in English language teaching. So it's good, you know, to profit from such programs like Fulbright program. And I would show you, now how it is very beneficial. And for me, I'll talk about my personal experience, because I've experienced, you know. I'm not going about something I didn't witness. So I'm going to talk about my experience, but at the same time, it reflects the experience of all other teachers. Because I've talked to them all the time, all they say it's the same thing, wherever you are in the United States. So what is first Fulbright? Many people hear about Fulbright, but they don't know what is it, where this name comes from, okay? Fulbright actually, the name is G. William Fulbright. He was a senator in the United States. I think it was in Arkansas. It was in 1945, 1950 or something like that. The purpose behind creating such program is to kind of create such a mutual understanding between the United States and other countries. As you know, because this period, the 1940s, you know, there were wars, you know, and so he thought about this idea. United States actually as a superpower at that time, you know, was using a lot of force, a lot of power. So he thought, why don't we use a kind of soft power so that we can communicate with others and to break this kind of bridge, you know, of misunderstanding, miscommunication. That is the main reason behind wars everywhere. Okay, for teachers in Morocco, there are actually so many programs, and whenever you talk to any teacher, they say, okay, no, I have no idea about those programs. So, for example, we have ILEAD. So I think that we have so many teachers here who have doing so many programs. ILEAD, I think, in the International Leadership Educational Program. I think we have was in that program this year. So there is also this year. This program is a 5 months. Is it 6 months or 5 months? 5 months. Yeah, it's a 5 months, you know, program. It's for high school teachers. There is no problem education, something like that. So it's you know, 5 months in the United States is very beneficial. You are going to learn a lot of things. I talked to my uncle. You know, he told me that he learned a lot of things. You know, there is also a T program. It's not T program, but it's Teacher Excellence and Achievement. It's a 6 weeks program. And there are so many teachers, you know, who go every year there. There's also FLTA program. The program I was in, it project is for middle school teachers. Every year there are 10 teachers who are going there, okay? They are in public schools and also private schools. So many teachers didn't know about that in private schools. You can have, there were so many teachers who are in private schools, and they work there. And also sometimes they become some students from American centers who are teaching there, sometimes they are there. So there are also Fulbright programs that it provides masters, it provides doctorates. No, Fulbright program, there are dozens of programs. It's not just for teachers. It's for scientists, it's for artists, for a lot of things. Okay, so the aspects of Fulbright empowerment for teachers. So I'm going to talk about, how does, Fulbright programs empower teachers. As you can see here, this is, so I think it's for being professional, they are helpful in professional and cultural, traveling, language skills, creating friendship, academic, and so forth. When I was thinking about, the benefits of the program, I was not, able to count them because there are too many, I have just, mentioned some of them here. So I will talk first about professional development. For me, it was very helpful for my professional development. How? Because I was attending orientations and conferences during the whole year. There were so many orientations I learned from. For example, there was a pre-departure orientation for Fulbrighters. I think we have some Fulbrighters here, so I would like to congratulate some Fulbrighters. Because the president, Ryan Campus, he's there, so he's going to be United States, he's going to go in August. We have also Hussein, who was my roommate in Samara too, so he's going to be, in the program too, so it's a good thing, So we have first the pre-departure orientation. For this pre-departure, it is for just Arab FLTAs. It is in Turkey, so it is in Istanbul, It was during summer, I think it's in summer. So what is good about that? It's not just about the United States, about other cultures all over the world. For example, I've never met, a Nigerian captain, I've never met the Tunisian, While I was there, I met, from people from North Africa and Middle East, all the countries. Lebanon, Jordan, Oman, Saudi Arabia, we were talking. So I'm learning from a different perspective. So this is, this picture was taken, in Istanbul. So, and the orientation is about, departure to the United States. They make us aware of the culture. So the first time we go there are different cultures, so we have to know about that. And also while I was there, I was attending certain conferences. There was ACTFL, which is a very famous, organization in the United States. So I attended this conference. It was about for foreign languages. There were about 7,000 teachers in that conference. And during one day, you find, for example, 50 workshops and presentations. You make your program, where you are going to go. You select. So it's very, it was really very interesting. And also, there was mid-year conference. It was the best. After the first term, for all Fulbrighters, because for Fulbright, I can tell that it's about teaching foreign languages all over the world. In Fulbright program, they are teaching Russian language, Spanish. Think about any language you think about. Swahili language, Portuguese language. So there were about, I think, 30 languages, and from 50 countries all over the world. So after the first semester, we meet in Washington D.C. and we discuss our experiences. There are a lot of presentations, workshops, how was our experience in the United States. So this is a video which was made, this year, Fulbrighters of 2012. It will just give you an idea. Oops.